Hey, it's me, Lisa Arch, with Stay at Home Review number 55. So I'm walking around the house, taking a little stroll. I noticed something that I thought would be a good thing to tell you about. This is a Tic Tac Toe board. It's extremely heavy. It's like brass, I guess. And this is something that was at my grandma's house, my dad's mom. And we would go there for brunch fairly frequently, like once a month or occasionally dinner. She was an amazing cook. I loved eating anything at her house, like literally pretty much anything she made I loved, except for rice pudding. That was everybody else's favorite. I was never that into that. But I loved going to brunch at her house. But a couple things. First, it was about an hour and 15 minutes away, which to a kid is 17 hours. It was a grandma's house. It was not a grandma's house of 2020 where every grandma now seems to have like, here's the corner of all the things your kid likes to play with just so he doesn't get bored, plus an iPad and whatever else. But I think when you're a kid of the 70s and 80s, you went to your grandma's house and you dealt with whatever was there. So once you ate and had a great time eating and chatting with the funny, wonderful people in your family, you then were incredibly bored. So I would usually gravitate toward this Tic Tac Toe board. And a lot of times my brother would play it with me. Sometimes my mom or dad would play it with me for a little bit, but I think I played it alone a lot. And I remember this sound, playing with the X's and O's. I mean, look, it probably held my attention for 20 minutes, but it was something to do. And it definitely reminds me of my grandma's house, of which I have very fond memories. And kids, it's funny, I have it on a low shelf on my bookshelf so that whenever a kid does come over, which is not frequently, but when they do, they play with it. And that's super cool. Like, it's something that you just sort of gravitate to because it's tic-tac-toe. It's a kid's game, but it's a different version of it. And I have a feeling some of you recognize this, like you might have had this at your grandparents' house as well. So I just thought that was cool. I give it 8.5 toilet paper rolls because it brings back a lot of fantastic memories, but it also is very limited in its scope of fun and entertainment. But, you know, when iPads and cell phones didn't exist, this was probably the height of grandparents' house entertainment. But I'll give it 8.5 toilet paper rolls. Oh, and just for my friend Melissa, because we joke a lot about T-shirts with funny sayings and stuff on them. And I was like, I don't have any, but I think I've worn already 4 or 5 of them. So I do have them. And Melissa, here's another one. So freaking thankful. This was a gift from my friend who got it for me last Thanksgiving because she knows I'm obsessed with Thanksgiving and that I am a thankful person. So I wear it other times other than Thanksgiving. And I give it 10 toilet paper rolls. So that's it. Little stroll down memory lane thinking about my grandma and grandpa. But I had my grandma a lot longer than I had my grandpa. There you go. What do I usually do here? Stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. If you go out, wear a mask. I mean, I guess it's starting to happen, right? We got to start going out. So just do it safely. I keep seeing these charts that, like, if this person wears a mask, your odds of getting sick are this. If you both wear a mask, your odds of getting sick are so much lower. If you both wear a mask and sit 6 feet apart, your odds of getting sick are way low. So just please be smart and safe. Stuff's going to start opening up, but we got to take care of each other and be safe. Be good to yourselves, be good to others, do something nice for someone today. Take a stroll down memory lane. Think about your grandparents' house and how cool it was when you were a kid. And have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.